Hello, David Smith here to take you on a little journey uh, talking about chevron beads, one of the most iconic beads in the world in history. But there's a lot to know about them, and there's a lot I don't know about them. I'm always willing for any experts to chime in and contradict me. So a chevron has these chevron shapes is kind of where it gets its name, and the traditional chevron that we think of, generally we think of being invented in Venice, Italy, about the year 1200 with the seven-layer chevron. So this is a seven-layer chevron from Venice. So it is about 500 years old. And if you count those layers, the first layer is kind of transparent, so it's hard to see. But when you count out, you come up with seven layers. And then the newer Italian chevrons, and they may do this on purpose to not get them confused with the older, but the newer, since the 1920s, have six layers from Venice. Some say, that was the Venetians invented the chevron, but I don't know if you can see very well, but Italy, they came from Italy down across southern India. And that is where there are records of Venetian traders traveling and seeing people in India heating up glass and pulling a long tube and then breaking that tube and grinding and turning that into beads. And that's a drawn bead. So there's classes of glass beads. So drawn is being pulled like a tube. Pressed is pressed in like a forming pair of pliers that form the shape. Lampwork is made onto a bead, made onto like a coat hanger, a piece of wire. Those are also sometimes called wound beads. Usually a wound bead is made in a furnace. So it's the same technique of wrapping it around, but it's on an iron rod that just, when it cools, shrinks a little bit, and they bang the beads off. Just to dive deeper into the chevrons, like I said, it looks like they were invented, or the technique was invented in southern India. We know, who knows, in Mesopotamia and all those continents that are buried under the ocean, people have been making beads for a very long time. But this is one of the prizes. Of course, we're talking about beads from the Tucson Bead Museum, which is located in the back room of Bead Holiday, which after 2 years, I still haven't made your little information cards to explain stuff. But this is one of my prize exhibits, an entire strand, graduated shape and size of seven-layer chevrons from Venice with two of these, what are called moon beads, that are very wonderful as well.